Hello students, how are you? In the previous class we studied about the major domains of the earth, geography, fifth lesson. That some points we studied, once more we are going to study that. The lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere we already studied. Then 7 continents, the largest continent, smallest continent, and also we studied the island continent. Then hydrosphere we completed, why the earth called a blue planet, that we studied. Then atmosphere, then 4 major oceans we studied. Then next one, atmosphere onwards, page number 35. Okay, take our test. Atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by a layer of gas called atmosphere. We already studied this. What is atmosphere? The earth is surrounded by a layer of gas is called atmosphere. This thin blanket of air is an integral and important aspect of the planet. It provides us with the air we breathe and protects us from the harmful effects of sun's rays. This different types of gases are included in the atmosphere: hydrogen, nitrogen, helium, carbon dioxide, etc. In this thin blanket of air is called atmosphere, and also this atmosphere protects us from the harmful effects of rays did not fall onto earth. The atmosphere extends up to a height of about 1600 kilometers. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers based on composition, temperature, and other properties. So, this atmosphere contains 5 layers based on composition, temperature, and also other properties. Which are these 5 layers? These layers starting from the Earth's surface are called the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere, and the exosphere. These are the 5 important layers in the atmosphere. Once more, troposphere, then the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere, and the exosphere. Next year you studied this one by one. The atmosphere is composed mainly of nitrogen and oxygen, which makes up about 99% of clean, dry air. 2 important gases are included in the atmosphere, which are the nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, and other gases like carbon dioxide, argon, and others comprises 1% by only. Two important gases included in the atmosphere are nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21%. Other gases are carbon dioxide, helium, argon, others comprises only 1%. Oxygen is the breath of life, while nitrogen helps in the growth of living organisms. Plants need nitrogen for their growth. Then oxygen we breathe. Carbon dioxide, though present in minute amount, is important and is as it absorbs heat radiated by the earth, thereby keeping the plant warm. It is also essential for the growth of plants. Carbon dioxide is also essential for the plants growth of plants, and also it is very essential. Okay, so 2 important gases included in the atmosphere are nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%. Other gases like carbon dioxide, helium, argon, etc. are 1%. Then nitrogen is essential for the growth of plants. Oxygen is important for human beings for breathe. We breathe oxygen, then we relieve carbon dioxide. The density of the atmosphere varies with the height. It is maximum at the sea level and it decreases rapidly as we go up. You know, the climbers experience problems in breathing due to the decreases in the density of air. You know that the mountain climbers, Himalayan mountain, other mountain climbers take oxygen cylinder for climbers. Why? Because we go higher altitude, did not get air. That is why they take oxygen cylinders also. They have to carry with them oxygen cylinders to be able to breathe at high altitude. In high altitude, there were no gases. This type of gases, oxygen, such gases. That is why the climbers take oxygen cylinder for breathing. The temperature also decreases as we go upwards. Temperature also decrease as we go high altitude. Okay, that is why people in summer season go to cool climatic regions like Kulu, Manali, etc. The atmosphere exerts pressure on the earth. This varies from place to place. Some areas experience high pressure and some areas low pressure. Low pressure and high pressure areas are there. We go high altitude. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure. Moving air is known as wind. What is wind? The moving air is known as wind. So the climbers take oxygen cylinder for breathing because as they go higher altitude, there is no gases. That is why they take or carry oxygen cylinders also. So we studied atmosphere this much only. What is atmosphere? The thin blanket of air is called atmosphere. This atmosphere contains different types of gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, helium, argon, etc. Nitrogen 78 percentage, oxygen 21 percentage, 1 percentage other gases. Nitrogen is essential for growth of plants. Then oxygen is essential for human beings, or they breathe oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Okay, then another one, what is wind? Moving air is called wind. Then biosphere, last one. Biosphere is the narrow zone of contact between the land, water and air. We already studied what is biosphere. Living organism exist on this biosphere. All the things, that means land, water, air comprises biosphere. It is in this zone that life that is unique to this planet exists. In this biosphere, life exists. Okay, that is why this layer is very important. There are several aspects of organism that vary in size, from microbes and bacteria to huge mammals. Different types of animals and plants kingdoms live in this biosphere. Microbes or small bacteria to big animals such as elephant, etc. live in this biosphere. All the living organisms, including humans, are linked to each other and to be biosphere for survival. All living organisms need for their survival. That is why human beings, other plants, animals, all living organisms need this biosphere for their survival. The organism in the biosphere may broadly be divided into the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. Plants and animal kingdom are there in this biosphere. The three domains of the earth interact with each other and affect each other in some ways or the other. For example, cutting these three domains of the earth. Which are the three domains of the earth? We already studied atmosphere, then lithosphere and hydrosphere. These are the three important domains. For example, cutting of forest for fulfilling our needs of wood or cleaning land for agriculture may lead to fast removal of soil from slopes. So the greedy people always cut trees for their different purposes. This leads to the depletion of forest, and this may also lead to the depletion of animal kingdom also. Similarly, Earth's surface may be changed due to natural calamities like earthquakes. That is why earthquakes also called for this type of cutting out trees or other such things human beings do. This may lead to the natural calamities also. For example, there could be submergence of land, as happened in the case of tsunami recently. Parts of Andaman and Nicobar Island were submerged underwater. No, in 2001 on tsunami in Indonesia that caught all over the world. Okay. Discharge of waste materials into lakes and rivers make the water unsuitable for human use. It also damages other forms of life. This discharge of waste material or water from factories, uh, this leads to the depletion of aquatic life also. It is not fit for human use. This water is not fit for human use. Also, it leads to the aquatic life also. Okay, waste water and materials from factories and also industries leads to the. It is not good for uh, or unsuitable for human use, and also this leads to the depletion of uh, water life or aquatic life. Emission from industries, thermal power plants, and vehicles pollute the air. Carbon dioxide (CO2) is an important constituent of air, but increase in the amount of CO2 leads to increase in global temperature. So emissions from industries, thermal power plant, and vehicles leads to the air pollution. Okay, carbon dioxide release carbon dioxide. That is why uh, increasing amount of this carbon dioxide leads to the increasing global temperature or global warming. There is thus a need to limit the use of resources of the earth to maintain the balance of nature between the domains of the lithosphere, the atmosphere, and the hydrosphere. So we must be careful about that. So we must limit the uses of these things. Otherwise, the nature would be damaged. There is no balance between the nature and human beings. If there is a balance, there is no tsunami, earthquakes like that. But if the balance disturbed, what happened? This type of tsunami, then earthquakes, landslides, etc. are there. In Kerala, we saw in 3 years that landslides, because we overuse of this type of earth leads to the depletion of such things. Okay, so we studied all these things, hydrosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere, etc. Then answer the following. That next I will give you. Then tick the correct answer you take in your notebook. Then answer the following and also fill in the blanks and or write in your notebook. Okay, thank you. Any doubt, you call me. Okay, thank you.